It's boxing galore when the Guyana Amateur Boxing Association presents Nuff-Cuff Injection National Novices Competition this Saturday and Sunday at the East Rhineville Community Center, California Square. GABA is also moving to expand boxing to once again include Essequibo and other locations. Stephen Inval is the president of GABA.
So we want to welcome them back, and we want to use this as an opportunity to let persons know, or the public know, that boxing is a sport and it can be used. It's a sport that can be used to rehabilitate persons. As you know, we have 5 boxers from the New Opportunity Corps. They're under the tutelage of our national coach, Mr. Winsell Thomas.
The return of the New Opportunity Corps, the NOC, to the novices competition after an absence of a decade is a welcome feature for the 4-category contest, as we hear from Technical Director Terence Poole.
Good to see that we have NOC back on board, which I think is a good move in terms of boxing. I'm sure boxing showing some sort of development. The NOC used to bring it to the fore in daytime.
Being a dominant force to be reckoned with in the past, the NOC has enlisted 5 fighters for the Nuff-Cuff competition. The young athletes spoke of their newfound talent.
I find boxing as a competitive sport. You know, you gotta work hard and build your mind out. Yeah, I want to go far in this sport. It's fun, enjoyable. I like to continue it as a career.
Lawrence Kelman, head of the NOC delegation, intimated that a pool of talent exists in the area of boxing at the NOC, which augurs well for Essequibo. Cuff time is 7 o'clock each evening in an event that will showcase teams from Essequibo, Linden, Berbice, and Georgetown.
Today we have qualified people who know the laws, who know how to apply it. And when they make decisions, the players are rebelling against that.
In an effort to build and improve human resource aspect of cricket umpires, the Guyana Cricket Board today sponsored a one-day seminar for beginners and persons who wish to take up umpiring. Colin Strode, Technical Development Officer attached to the Guyana Cricket Board, gave some insight into the seminar.
Well, the Guyana Cricket Board came up with the initiative to try and develop the human resource aspect of the cricket. So we looked at a number of areas, and one of it has been the umpires. As we know, there's a lot of encouragement in player development, and we feel that the umpires arena also gives a lucrative career path. So we're encouraging players as well as other persons with the interest and willingness to get involved in the umpiring aspect.
A shortage of umpires impedes the full functioning and administering of matches whenever cricket is played locally, and the effort by the GCB is a welcome one, noted Shannon Crawford, Vice President of the Guyana Umpires Council.
It's part of their developmental agenda in the human resources of cricket. It's a beginner's seminar, which means this is just a beginner stage. On completion of this stage, they will still have to go through a lot more classes and seminars to become umpire. This is just an initiative to get persons interested in becoming umpires. So that is why we welcome it.
Crawford made a pitch for youths, both male and female, to take up umpiring, as there are lots of benefits when one gets involved at a young age.
And at the end of the day, there are not enough umpires. So we need a lot of umpires, because every game you need 2 umpires. Every game you need 2 umpires. So if a cricket association have 10 matches, I'm ready to tell you that's 20 umpires, right? So on a given day, there are not enough umpires. So they need more umpires, and we need more young umpires. We need young umpires too, because like in anything, as possible, always wants to reach to the top. Any person to reach to the top, but the younger you are, the better your chances. And we need female umpires. Female umpires. The world is changing. The females, there's a lot of female crickets being played, but we don't have a lot of female umpires.
Beginners at today's one-day seminar will, after the lecture session, go through practical and theoretical examination at a later date as a first step towards being qualified as an umpire. Finally, 2 promising batsmen, Jermaine Blackwood and Sunil Ambrose, featured prominently with breakthrough hundreds as Jamaica claimed the Headley Weeks Trophy with a tame draw against Windward Islands in the final yesterday. Blackwood completed his maiden first-class 100 of 118, propping up the Jamaicans' batting as they were dismissed for 200 in their second innings on the last day of the finale to the regional 4-day tournament.
When I was leaving Barbados, in the first hour, I was going to look 20 runs, and the other hour, 20. So I was looking like 40 in the session, and every session I did that. So that was pretty pleasing. From season, we always been getting starts, but we don't really carry on. So it's not anything about farm or anything. We are in farm, but we just don't carry on. And for the past couple of games, we started to get some half centuries, but I think still one of the younger guys need to get 100 in this game. McCarthy is out there right now batting the skipper. I think if he bat through tomorrow, he will make the 100.
This left the Windwards to chase a target of 376, and Ambrose then carved out his second first-class 100, 102, as his team reached 204 for 6 in their second innings. Jamaica snapped up 8 points, including 2 for batting and 3 for bowling, while the Windwards finished with 5 from the match. For Hgp Sports, BASIL BRADSHAW.